Here, some of our top headlines for this Friday. The search continues for that I-75 shooter. We've got the latest in that. Plus, what community members are doing to help first responders. And a look at the Weekender Report with Samantha Burford. We got all that, plus a look at the weather with Todd. And, of course, we'll have your sports report with Michael Watkins, all coming up here today live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, the search for Joseph Couch, the suspect in the Laurel County shooting, continues as authorities investigate the incident and work to apprehend the fugitive. Governor Andy Beshear held a press conference on Thursday morning to address the situation and offer support to the community. He expressed gratitude for the law enforcement personnel involved in the manhunt and announced that 4 out of 5 shooting victims have now been released from the hospital. The reward for information leading to Couch's capture stands at $35,000. That is thanks to generous donations from the community. Law enforcement agencies, including the U.S. Marshals Service, the FBI, the ATF, and out-of-state departments, are actively involved in that manhunt. The search has expanded to cover vast areas with troopers and officers combing through very heavily wooded regions and utilizing advanced surveillance techniques. Previously, the shooting incident resulted in 5 people being injured. Law enforcement agencies have been conducting that extensive search for almost a week now, utilizing helicopters, drones, and ground teams. Authorities have recovered Couch's vehicle, an AR-15 rifle, ammunition, and other evidence linking him to the crime. Authorities are urging anyone with information about Couch's whereabouts to please come forward. And speaking about those recovery efforts, a group of Kentucky Baptist relief workers have been providing food and support to law enforcement and others involved in that search for Joseph Couch, the suspect in the I-75 mass shooting. The crew, based in Laurel County, was originally deployed to help victims of Hurricane Francine, but was reassigned to assist with the manhunt. The relief workers have been stationed at Hazel Patch Baptist Church, where they have been providing meals to police officers and other personnel involved with that search. Wednesday, police in Laurel County arrested a man for reportedly shooting a gun near a church. Officials say that they received a shooting report in the area of 20 West Highway 3094 at around 8:08 p.m. Witnesses at a nearby church, according to the arrest citation, say they heard 25 to 30 gunshots coming from the woods and saw a man, later identified as James Christopher Reed, run off in the woods with a flashlight. In the investigation that followed, officers were able to identify Reed as the suspect. He was charged with second-degree disorderly conduct and lodged in the Laurel County Correctional Center. He was released shortly afterwards on his own recognizance and was reportedly scheduled to appear in court today. Well, Kentucky Secretary of State Michael Adams is renewing his partnership with the Kentucky Guild of Brewers and the Kentucky Wineries Association to promote poll worker recruitment for the upcoming election. This year, the Kentucky Restaurant Association has also joined in the effort. The initiative includes hang tags and table tents displayed in participating restaurants, breweries, and wineries. These materials encourage patrons to volunteer as poll workers and provide a QR code linking to the Secretary of State's website where individuals can sign up. Participating businesses include well-known locations around the area such as Dreaming Creek Brewery in Richmond, Ghost Fox Winery in Nicholasville, and Ramsey's Diners across Lexington. The goal is to ensure a smooth election day by increasing the number of poll workers. For more information, you can visit sos.ky.gov. Lexington police have arrested a man in connection to a violent road rage incident that occurred in August. Just after 5:30 on August the 19th, Daryl Blankenship allegedly, according to the citation, intentionally caused serious physical injury to Casey Dickens while traveling north on South Lime Street at Virginia Avenue. According to Dickens, her car window was rolled down while she was at a traffic stop when she was approached by Blankenship, who grabbed her by the shoulder while yelling profanities. When she turned to get a look at him, Blankenship struck her in the face twice with a closed fist and then walked back to his vehicle. The reason he had for being so upset with her, as the citation reports, was that because she had nearly struck his vehicle while driving before coming to a stop. Due to the blows, Dickens sustained a fractured nose, swelling of the nose and left eye, bleeding from the nose, and general pain in the nose and eye area. After returning to his vehicle, he was allegedly confronted by Dickens' boyfriend, Jonah Gentry. Gentry was traveling separately from Dickens and had stopped to Blankenship in traffic. The citation then states that during the confrontation, Blankenship allegedly told Gentry that he had something for him and pointed at two large dogs in the vehicle. The comment reportedly alarmed Gentry, who thought Blankenship either had a gun or would set the dogs on him. It wasn't until after this confrontation that Gentry discovered Dickens' injuries. Police were contacted, and both Gentry and Dickens gave descriptions of Blankenship and his vehicle. In the investigation that followed, the vehicle was identified with the use of surveillance footage and interviews with family members that identified Blankenship as the suspect. Dickens has, according to officials, received treatment for her injuries. Blankenship was charged with second-degree assault and menacing and lodged in the Fayette County Detention Center on a $20,000 cash bond. With that, we're going to take a quick break. A little rainy out there today in the Bluegrass. We've got Todd in the Weather Center. He's going to give us a look at that forecast for the weekend.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mammut Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mammut Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in.
We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow!
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here with the Red Poppy. We're not your typical small business. We're a full floral and gift boutique, plus serve coffee and refreshers, and we have several food options as well. Stop by our convenient drive-thru on your way to work, or let us deliver. Like us on Facebook and join us live at 5 each Friday, where we give away great gifts. So far this year, we've given away a trip to Vegas, a trip for 4 to Disney World, and lots more. Come see us anytime and take advantage of our full menu at the Red Poppy, 5006 Atwood Drive, Suite 1 in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Some rain moving through the area today and tonight. We've got Todd in the Weather Center going to take a look at the Friday night lights forecast as well as the weekend forecast. Here's Todd.
Hi, Gwendolyn. Thanks. Yeah, it was kind of a soggy day today thanks to the remnant moisture of Francine swirling through. Things will be diminishing and quieting down overnight tonight as the bands of showers continue to diminish. The center of circulation of Francine, or the remnants of Francine, located over northern portions of Arkansas. Again, this did make landfall in Louisiana as a Category 2 storm Wednesday at 100 miles per hour. Since then, we've had some pretty rapid weakening with that system. Again, a few leftover showers overnight tonight, but things will be quieting down, and we will even see some partial clearing. We do have a big homecoming game tonight for Madison Southern. They'll have a tough game tonight, taking on 3-0 Wayne County at home, but 75 degrees at kickoff, 7:30. Again, maybe a lingering shower. Winds will be light. Sundown is at 7:47, but it still will be sticky. Of course, we'll have all the action right here on WBON Channel 9 starting at 7. So the remnant moisture of Francine still could be in place tomorrow with a spotty shower, but generally drier this weekend. And there's a chance for rain next Wednesday. We are watching this tropical entity trying to develop right off the mid-Atlantic coast here. And the forecast does have that drifting northwest through the early and middle part of next week. So again, we'll watch that. But Wednesday, we could have some precipitation drifting in as we head into next week here. So we'll watch that very closely. In the meantime, again, the weekend looking generally dry other than a spotty shower Saturday. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s. That's a little bit above average. And it does look like next week will be warmer than average as well. So there goes our showers kind of lifting north and west tonight, quieting down overnight with some clearing, and then maybe a spotty shower tomorrow afternoon. But we're in the 60s tomorrow morning to start. Still sticky. The afternoon temperatures topping out into the mid and upper 80s. Again, a stray afternoon shower. Sunday is looking drier. And Gwendolyn, again, we'll keep an eye on that Wednesday forecast next week for possible rain.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, Bluegrass Crime Stoppers are offering a reward for $1,500 for anyone that has information on a shooting suspect. On September the 1st, a shooting occurred around 2:15 in the afternoon on South Limestone and Winslow Street near the University of Kentucky. 2 people were injured. Police have reportedly received little information regarding the incident and are asking for the public's help. If you have any information, you're asked to contact Bluegrass Crime Stoppers, 859-253-2020, or online at tips.com. All information shared will be kept confidential. With that, we're going to take another quick break. Michael Watkins up next with your sports report.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And us, and Petey.
From Hicks and Punson, Kentucky Lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nidad yet.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
CT Diesel Performance is now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive off Duncannon Lane in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff have moved to help better serve their customers to a bigger and better location and are here to still offer you the best in getting your vehicle to its peak performance. At CT Diesel Performance, they service all your automotive needs. No job is too big or too small. Like CT Diesel Performance on Facebook to learn more about CT Diesel Performance. Now located at 2269 Enterprise Drive in Richmond.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
It's in the air. All the sights, the sounds, all the excitement.
Makes the catch!
Of high school sports is coming. Live coverage begins August 23rd on WBON TV. High school sports coverage like none other.
Welcome back to Live at 5. It's Friday, which means the Friday Night Lights will once again be shining on our local high school football teams. That's not the only action in the area, though, with a look ahead for football for the weekend and a look back at a pair of soccer matchups from last night. Here's Michael Watkins with the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report.
Thanks, Corinne, and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome in to the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. Today, we're going to preview some of the matchups coming up this weekend and recap a couple of matchups from yesterday. But we'll start with the game that won't be taking place tonight. After announcing on Wednesday that North Laurel had canceled their game for this evening, Madison Central searched for an opponent to bring in to Richmond for Madison High night, but were unsuccessful. That means the Jaguars will have to forfeit the game, and the Indians will go into next week at Scott County with a 4-0 record. The Madison Southern Eagles are the only team to play at home this evening as they host Wayne County on homecoming. The Eagles' defense has been a problem so far on the season, allowing over 50 points in the first two games and 36 points to Madison Central last week before halftime. The Cardinals are 3-0 with wins over West Jessamine, Clinton County, and Casey County, and historically have had a lot of success over the Eagles. Starting quarterback Corbin Edwards has only thrown for 3 touchdowns thus far for Wayne County, but in last year's matchup with Madison Southern, Edwards threw for 3 scores alone in the game and completed 11 of his 14 pass attempts for 155 yards. Southern is still looking for their first win of the season and will have a big crowd on hand for homecoming festivities as they try to get it tonight. If you've got other plans and can't make it out to the game, be sure to check it out with us tonight on WBON TV Channel 9 or streaming on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Berea's football team is also searching for their first win of the season. Tonight, the Pirates travel to Bracken County, who enters the game 2-1 with their only loss coming at the hands of Sayre. The Polar Bears quarterback Jackson Witten is not afraid to put it in the air as he has completed 30 of 43 pass attempts on the season and thrown for 5 touchdowns. The Pirates have a tall task ahead of them trying to stop a Bracken County offense that is averaging 34 points per game entering tonight. EKU will host West Georgia in their home opener tomorrow, also looking for its first win of the season. The Colonels return home after a pair of road losses to FBS opponents Mississippi State and Western Kentucky and welcome in a West Georgia team who are in their first year as a Division I football program. The matchup will be the first ever meeting between EKU and West Georgia, and for the Colonels, it also marks their first conference game of the season as well. UWG enters Saturday's contest following a 38-24 loss to Abilene Christian in their UAC debut last week. The Wolves are led by first-year head coach Joel Taylor, who previously served as the defensive coordinator at Mercer for 4 seasons. One of the top questions for UWG is the status of their starting quarterback, Davin Widner, who left last week's game with an injury. If he is unavailable, Quincy Casey is expected to step in. Casey threw for 201 yards and a pair of touchdowns last week, adding another score on the ground. But regardless of who starts at quarterback, EKU will need to contain UWG wide receiver Dylan Gary, who has 10 receptions for over 200 yards and 3 touchdowns this season. The Colonels will look to exploit the Wolves' defense, however, which has allowed an average of 482 yards per game against 2 FCS opponents. And both the Madison Central girls and boys soccer teams picked up district wins over Model last night. For the girls, the 8-0 win gives them a sweep of district opponents, and not only is the team 3-0 in those games, they have also outscored Berea, Southern, and Model in those games 21-0. On the boys' side, Central won 4-2 in what was a preview of the first-round matchup that will take place when the district tournament rolls around in October. Matthew Jordan scored 2 goals for the Indians last night, while Carson Fain scored a pair of goals for Model. In the girls' game, Natalie Connect scored 3 goals for the Lady Indians. Remember, if you can't make it out for the homecoming game between Madison Southern and Wayne County, Jamie Boggs and John Bailey will have the call on WBON TV tonight with our coverage beginning at 7 o'clock. If you're coming out to the EKU game tomorrow, be sure to stop by the EKU Tailgate Show and join Howard Miller and myself to talk some EKU football and preview the opening game at home for the Colonels. That will start at 4:30 and will be airing live on 100.7 The Coyote and the live stream on WBON TV. For the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, I'm Michael Watkins. We'll recap all the action from the weekend on Monday. We'll see you then, folks.
Thanks, Michael. Looking forward to those football games tonight. We're going to take a quick break. Right back with Samantha Burford and the Weekender Report.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look. Thanks. Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Watch the Real McCoys weekdays at 9:30 a.m. on Heartland.
Family known as the Real McCoys.
Watch Laugh-In on Retro TV Mondays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. and Saturdays at 8.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco, the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5. This weekend has a little bit of everything, whether you're looking to be crafty, learn some local history, or just get some football. There's an event for everyone. Here to tell you all about it, WBON TV's Samantha Burford with this week's Weekender Report.
Welcome to this edition of the Weekender Report for the weekend of September 13th through September 15th. Here are 5 events you need to know about before you kick off this weekend. I'm Samantha Burford. Let's get this weekend started. God's Outreach Food Pantry in Richmond, Kentucky will be hosting their annual Tracks for Packs 5K Run Walk this Saturday, September the 14th. This fundraiser is in its 12th year with Eastside Community Church, with helping the Madison County Backpack Program by sending home backpacks filled with useful food such as ravioli, soups, fruit snacks, and much more. It's for children who may be hungry over the weekend. The Madison County School with the most participants wins $500. You can sign up for the Run Walk or donate online under Tracks for Packs on their Facebook page. The annual Siege of Fort Boonesborough is this weekend, September 14th and 15th. This siege reenactment at the fort will be open both days from 9 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. There will be living historians there, as well as 18th century camps of Native Americans, pioneers, and others. Don't miss the 18th century merchants selling their wares and the fort's Transylvania store gift shop. On both days at 2 p.m. begins the battle reenactment of the siege, and it takes place right then and there. Admission is $8 for adults, $5 for children ages 6 to 12, and free for those 5 and under. This weekend, the Lazy 8 Stock Farm in Paint Lick, Kentucky, is excited to share a weekend of broom crafting. September 14th and 15th, there will be broom making classes in the morning and a broom corn harvest party in the afternoon, with lunch on the farm with Native Bagel Company and Nightjar. Event starts at 8 a.m. and run until 5 p.m. both days. On Saturday at Chenault Vineyards, you can enjoy a very unique class you won't forget, a candle making class with Happy Hour Acres. You will learn how to make personalized handmade candles and enjoy a glass of wine or a mimosa. You will choose your Chenault bottle and your scent with class instruction and lots of fun. Event starts at 11 a.m. Saturday, and you can get your tickets on eventbrite.com. Calling all EKU Colonel fans, the EKU football will have its season opener on Saturday night in Richmond. Kickoff begins at 6 p.m. against West Georgia, and this game is a maroon out, asking all fans to wear their maroon and show their EKU pride. The first 2,000 fans inside Roy Kidd Stadium get a free maroon t-shirt. Additionally, the day will be Faculty and Staff Appreciation Day with discounted tickets available to them. Go to EKUsports.com for all tickets or call the ticket office. Thanks for watching this September 13th edition of the Weekender Report. We hope you found an event you're interested in to enjoy with your family and your community. Make sure to tell your friends to watch the Weekender Report every weekend on WBON TV. Thanks for watching. I'm Samantha Burford.
Thanks, Samantha. Looks like lots of great things going on over the weekend. A couple of things you need to keep in mind for Monday. Back to work. Kentucky Department of Highways has announced that they are going to temporarily close a portion of Kentucky 1247 in Lincoln County next week. That is to replace a cross drain beneath that roadway. The closure will be in effect from Monday, starting out Monday, September 16th, and that's going to run all the way through Wednesday, September 18th. That is between North Old Ottenheim Road and Tom Everett Lane. The work is scheduled to begin around 8:30 a.m. each day and should be completed by 2 p.m. each day. Thanks so much for joining us here today live at 5. Have a wonderful afternoon. Go out there and watch some football. I'll see you Monday live at 5.